All right, team. I appreciate everybody jumping into today's video. Today we're going to go over the new mini KVK game mode, Supreme Strife, a little bit about our team up story, and then where we're at with matchmaking. Quite a crazy match that we're going to be in, and I will be streaming that, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into it. So, I couldn't start off this video without going over a little bit about our team up fiasco. We were one of the very first ones to start creating a pack and just adding random individuals that were high power. Only the top 64 packs were able to qualify, so power was the meta to even just participate in this game mode. So we ended up getting up to the 6th spot with our pack We Them Hoes, and yeah, that was very short-lived once everybody started jumping in, creating packs like 2377, 1960, and we were just blown out of the park power-wise. So we ended up joining our friends with 3092. They had buddies over at 3274 and 3251 recruiting, so we joined these guys. We got TMN 23, highest power on the team, 748. So it's going to be fun to see him be active. But a lot of good accounts on this pack. It's going to be fun to see and make some new friends here. Like I said, though, 3092, longtime friends of 3221. We got Jakey. We got Toby's new account. We got Quiet, who's at 3092 right now with his new account. He'll be bringing that over shortly, and I know he's going to have a blast using his new account. NDP, and then we got a couple of our 3292 friends, Ziggy and Viper. Viper's new account, so I'm sure he is excited to use that. And then, yeah, just filling out the rest of the team, and then our reserve players. So 5 reserves, that's pretty cool. I believe the roster gets to increase as you go. Now, the crazy thing is we just passed our matchmaking phase, and yeah, our match is going to be crazy. I am quite excited for it and playing at this level. 1960, 3308, 2377. It's going to be a crazy KVK. I'm just going to call it a KVK, so that's because that's what we've been pushing it, a mini KVK. Right now, we're in the voting stage for match time. Looks like basically the pack leaders are going to be all voting together on the time that they want. We voted internally, and then that's what our pack leader chose for 18 UTC. I don't really mind any of these times. We'll get up for it, stream, and have some fun. So, gonna be fun to see how this goes down. Diplo's going on right now. We'll go over the rules in a second, but it looks like we get to ally with 4 other packs. Just not sure how that's going to go over and how Diplo's going. Rules are going to be very interesting if you guys haven't checked this out already. We've been through already the starters and reserves, but the match length is only going to be 4 hours. So very fast pace. The map is quite cool. We're going to spawn in these little boxes as our quote-unquote safe zone, building flags. Then there's going to be the Supreme Circles. For those, you'll earn points the first time it occupies. And then the Supreme Spire, which I guess would be the comparison of the Zig, right? And then there's going to be points surrounding that as well. So, crazy. Building-wise, constructing flags increased by 350%, so we're going to be able to smack down flags pretty fast. Flag durability is 1,000. Burning flags only takes 450 seconds, and then the flag, a cooldown stage is down to 3 minutes. So flagging is going to be totally different. Very much fast-paced for the 4 hours. And what's really cool is the Sevs and Deads. Sevs are going to be healed instantly at no cost, so no harm on any of our accounts. And then the Deads is going to be crazy in terms of we're able to take Deads and be fine. There's going to be a couple bundles for people to choose from that we don't know the prices of yet, so that's going to be interesting to see. But we're going to be able to take 5 million Deads as a base, and then looks like another 5 for the Supreme Soldier Resurrection, and then each time after that with these scrolls it's 1250. I don't know how much these are going to be and what that's going to look like, but 5 million alone should be plenty of troops to kill. Rewards wise, pretty cool. Some exclusive city themes, some titles, marching effects, and avatars. First place is crazy. 20 gold heads is nice. Gems are nice, and I know a lot of people, especially Quiet, love some aesthetics. And then some advancement rewards as well. So that's going to be great. Match rules, kind of went over this, but the combat is going to be interesting. The march speed, attack, troops gain 50% unit capacity, rallied armies gain 50% unit capacity, so there's going to be a lot of filling. Hospital capacities at 100%. We'll go over the auxiliary skills. This part is going to be pretty nutty that I'm going to have to go over on stream. And then, yeah, right now we're in the Diplo stage, so while in Supreme Strife, your pack can form a union up to 4 other packs. So I guess it doesn't have to be 4. So maybe in a stack pack like we are, or future packs, if they bring this back, we can do 2v6s or whatever we want to do. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Note-wise, I guess you can change your unions. Only takes 5 minutes now. So yeah, rules pretty simple. The map, like I said, looks pretty cool. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like when I get into it. The craziest part, though, is these auxiliary skills. And like I said, I'm going to have to make a whole different video or a stream about this and go over it. I don't know yet, but I garrison a lot in our own kingdoms. We'll see if I'm going to garrison in this. But the auxiliary skills for this is crazy. So basically, each commander can equip up to 3 skills from 3 separate commanders. Each skill has a slot. Each commander has a slot, and these skills can be equipped to each slot depending on what number slot it is. So this 2 slot can only be commander's 2nd skill, 3 slots, 3rd skill, 4 slot, 4th skill, right? And then what's also interesting is the auxiliary commanders cannot be dispatched. So I had to pick commanders that I wouldn't use in the field to use as my skills, which I have a decent amount of commanders, so I should be good to go. But the amount of combinations and crazy skills you could do in this is pretty insane. So like Dido, we don't really care about the... Well, so the commander's archer units gain 20% defense and deal 5% more damage to infantry units. If their troop contains only archer units, it takes 10% less normal damage. So some crazy buffs there. You can get really crazy, like YSS. If this commander is within alliance territory, serving as a garrison commander, troop launches basic attack, 20% defense, 15% damage. So there is some wild stuff in here. I'll be using YSG, of course, on the field, so I wouldn't be able to use him. But gain 100% bonus to archer unit attack for 3 seconds. Just crazy stuff in here, and I haven't been able to really dive into it. Like I said, I'm going to go on stream and go over all of this and see what some crazy combinations we can do. A lot of people were already saying, like, Chin and getting him with the... Oh, he's out of my city right now. A lot of people were saying pair Chin with some poison stuff or Nebu. So we're just going to have to dive into this and probably take quite a bit of time to look over what is good and what's not good. Even the infantry stuff and the cav stuff. It's just going to be crazy. It's going to make KVK, not KVK, make Strife a lot more fun, and we're going to get into that. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to stream the matches as we go. So the first one, I will announce what time that's going to be. But it's going to be on the 9th. So this is coming up pretty fast. And should be a blast. I'm excited. A lot of the boys are excited. So I appreciate everybody jumping in today's video. Remember to comment. Let me hear your thoughts about the new game mode, see if you like it or if you're excited about some of these matchups coming up, and then make sure you subscribe so you can see some more Rise of Kingdom content coming out. Appreciate it, team.